Hey everyone, and welcome back to Carmona Homeschool of 3. Today I'm going to be doing a Dollar Tree homeschool haul. I love this time of year. It's time for homeschool curriculum and homeschool supplies. So I am stocking up, getting ready for next year, even though we're still doing school for this year. I just want to start picking things up slowly. And one of my main things that I needed to be able to pick up were items for my preschooler to keep her busy when she's done with all of her work, when my oldest is still working on her school, rather than sending her off and giving her screen time. So I picked up some activities for her, but there's a lot of other things as well. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this haul. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I'm super excited. All of our curriculum is almost here, and I'm going to be sharing that video soon. So anyway, the first thing I got were these little sticky string activity books. I got 2 of these, and I got 2 of these little, this is like fish, and this is like pets. So I was originally going to just get these for my preschooler, but then I thought, you know what, I can't buy something for one child without buying them for the other. So I got some for my oldest too, just in case she wants to do them. But what these are, those like little wax string, and they have little activities where you can like use the wax and like outline the fish and stuff like that. So it's just fun little activities, even just some like dot to dots, but just some super simple activities for my preschooler to keep her at the table rather than having screen time. Okay, so the next thing I got is this Crayola USA pack of maps. Now I think they're really small, like I think they're only like a square like this, but I thought this would be really fun to get for my daughter when we start working on states. I've decided I think that's something we're going to do next year, where we're going to go through each state. We may start this year, just depending on how our workload works or looks. I have to kind of go through everything, but I thought this would be fun to kind of color in the states that she learns as we go. So she would, if we learn about California, she would color that in, and then the whole map would be colored in once she has learned about every state. So this is a pack of 6, I believe. So I thought that would be fun to, you know, just have for my other kids as they get older as well. I picked up another little bingo marker for my preschooler. She loves these things, and these are a lot cheaper than buying those like actual dot to dot markers. So I pick a couple colors up as we go. This time I only saw orange that we didn't have, so I grabbed that. I grabbed a pack of Popsicle Sticks. I was actually looking for these the other day when I was trying to find some garden markers, and I couldn't find any Popsicle Sticks. So I was like, well, of course I need to grab some of those for next year, because we have all kinds of crafts that we do with Popsicle Sticks. So there's that. So the next thing I got are these little wooden numbers. We're definitely going to be working on numbers this year with my preschooler. So I thought this would be just kind of a fun thing to have like as a little manipulative for her to be able to see all the numbers. I love that they're wood. Or we can do a craft with them. I'm not sure, but I thought it would be just a nice thing to have, because she is going to have a number workbook. So yeah, definitely just a fun little thing for her. Okay, so these were really cool. I've seen these like in preschools, like where they put the paint in them and then they have those big chunky brushes and the kids just pull the brush out that way it doesn't make a mess. And I thought that's what these were, and you could totally use them for that, but it says they're brush cleaning pots, and I thought, how genius is that? Because every time I give my kids paint and water to clean their brushes, they spill the water cups. I give my kids paint on a palette, so we don't have issues with the paint spilling, but it never fails. My kids spill their water cups to clean their brushes. So I thought this was perfect. It's got like the hole for chunky brushes, or you could just, you know, use one of these for all children, and they could just put their brushes in there, but it has a lid so you don't spill your water, which is perfect. So I got 2 of those. Again, I got this for my preschooler. It's just the big lines so she can start writing on paper, writing her letters out on paper and numbers and things. So just a little tablet. I used to pick these up for Jocelyn when she was younger, and she loved writing in these things. So I got one for Ariella. This one isn't exactly school related, but my daughter loves to draw things. She loves sketching little figurines, like little characters, like those little anime type characters. I'm not really sure what you call them, but they're just little figures. And so I picked her up this little sketchbook. It's just blank white paper. It's not super thick quality paper, but it's a little notebook for her to keep her little drawings in. So I got some clipboards because we don't have any clipboards, and these are perfect for like when you're doing like circle time, if you're gonna sit down and do like a reading and you have like a coloring page for the kids, rather than sitting at the table, or like if you go on a road trip and you're gonna do school, or just have kids color in the car. Like there's multiple things, like take these on nature walks. So I thought we definitely needed to get some clipboards. All right, this one is not necessarily for next year, but my girls' Play-Doh is all hard and crunchy now, so I just picked them up a little cheap pack of Play-Doh. I was surprised because they usually have like the larger packs of this type of Play-Doh, but this was the biggest cups they had. So anyway, I just got them a little pack. I definitely will have to get more Play-Doh for next school year, for Ariella to do her letters and stuff like that, but this is just for now. Okay, so these things I love. I think I have a pack of these for planets. We haven't used them yet because we haven't done planet unit studies yet. But what these are just trivia cards. I got the ocean life and the human body. So they're a deck of trivia cards. And it does say 6+, so these are definitely not for toddlers. But there's questions like, how many muscles do you use? Okay, I can't read the whole card, but they're older children questions, but they're cool little trivia things, and they have themes, and I thought it'd be perfect for when we do unit studies, to kind of quiz my older daughter and see what she's actually learned about the topics that we're studying. To go along with those paint pots that I got, I did pick up some of these chunky brushes, which I actually really like. We do need new paint brushes this year, and the Dollar Tree just didn't have great quality like regular thin paint brushes, so I am going to have to pick some of those up for next year as well in my school haul. But I thought this would be fun for Ariella because sometimes it takes her a long time to paint with the little thin brushes, so I figured chunkier brushes would be better for her. Okay, so I was really surprised that the Dollar Tree has some really nicer quality reading, some reading books, some storybooks for the kids. So the first one I got, now I knew they had this line, but this was the only book left in the store from the line. This is A Little Princess. If you've ever seen this movie, this was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid. My dad actually, I think he like taped it on a VHS for me once, and I was like hooked on that movie ever since. So anyway, this is the adapted version for younger kids. This is like their classic book line, and it's got pictures in it and stuff, and I thought this would just be something fun to read to the girls because I loved this movie. So these were the books I was referring to. There are some cute, oh wait, not these, that's next. So these are some cute little books that the Dollar Tree had. Now this one's called Lamb Says Boo. They each have like a moral to the story. This is Mr. Wrinkles. He's an elephant that gets stuck in a hole, and his friends use teamwork to help get him out. But they are so cutely illustrated. I thought and look, they're not just like one sentence. So these are like nice quality books for $1. So if you find some of these, pick them up if you've got little ones. This one's Squeak the Lion. It's about a little lion who thinks he's just a little boy, like a baby lion, and then he realizes that he's a brave lion at the end of the story. Haven't read them yet, but that's what the back says. So this is a story about penguins. It's called Penguins Can't Fly, and I think it has to do with the friendship of these two little penguins. So anyway, just super cute little books there. The last thing that has to do with school are these little paint with water books. I got one that's animals and one that's sea life. My girls really love these things. If you don't know what they are, you just give them a cup of water and a paintbrush, and they just go over this, and it just kind of turns into paint. So super like non-messy ways for them to paint, and my girls love that. So let's go over what is homeschool. I thought that would just be fun to throw in there, but if you want, you can leave because this is not homeschool related. I thought I'd just share what I got. So I love these things from the Dollar Tree. These are the like magic erasers. They're called quick eraser, but I think they work just as good as the magic eraser, and you get a 2-pack for $1, so I always pick those up. I did get my girls each a little water gun to play with in the backyard. They, on days that like I don't want to have to like pull the pool out or blow it up or anything, so I thought that would be fun. I got some organizers because I am doing a pantry makeover right now. That's going to be on my main channel if you want to see that. It's still going to be a while because the wallpaper I'm using got like back ordered. So, and then every time we go to the beach, we always forget to buy the kids sand buckets, and they have a ton of them, but I just decided to get my girls one of each, and I made sure to get the same color so that they don't fight about it. Just little sand boxes with shovels, and then I picked them up a little pack of like extra different type of shovels. That way we can throw this in the car when we go to the beach and they have them. But there's all kinds of beach buckets if you're looking for them. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love watching Dollar Tree, so I hope you do too. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!